Motivate. A woman without security is like a paper boat on a stormy sea. Not only is the beauty fading fast, but it's coming apart at the seams. A woman without prayer and devotion is like a river without an ocean. You will empty yourself quickly into a dry, empty place. Amen? Okay. Let's read, before I get into, let's read a little bit. 31st Proverbs, 10th verse we're starting with. Who can find a virtuous wife? For her worth is far above rubies. The heart of her husband safely trusts her, so he will have no lack of gain. She does him good and not evil all the days of her life. She seeks wool and flax. She sews. Yes, she truly does. She knits and she crochets and she does needlepoint. Do you needlepoint, girls? Do you do that? Do you? I have a Chippendale dining room suit that Buck got me from the Belmead Mansion in Nashville, Tennessee, and restored it. And you know how big the Chippendale chairs are? I'm telling you all this just to make you just pure mad at me for all the things I do. It's not good for the speaker to always say, I. But the reason I do it in women's seminars is to kind of set myself up to where you can't say, well, Dottie, you don't do all those things. Well, the Chippendale chairs, I decided I wanted to make them more valuable, so I needlepointed every chair bottom except one, and my girlfriend did it. It took me 1 year to get it all done. But every time I set my little up on it, I'm very, very proud that I did that. I go and I save Buck into the poorhouse buying fabric. I'm a fabriholic. There's a place, if you sew, there's a place in Dallas, North Carolina, right outside of Charlotte, and it's called Mary Jo's Fabrics. Now, girls, you must go there and buy your wool and flax because it's wonderful. They have like designer fabric that I would pay in Beverly Hills $300 a yard for, and I go there and get it for about $9 a yard. So, yes, I do, and maybe I'll wear one of the dresses Sunday night. But I'll end up maybe having $35 or $40 in a gown that would cost you $5,000 if you went down to buy it. So there's clever ways that we sneak around and do all these things. She gathers wool and flax and willingly works with her hands. Don't you just love that? She cleans house, she washes dishes, she cooks, she sews. You're going to hate my guts when I leave here. She is like a merchant ships. She brings her food from afar. She also rises while it is yet night. Oh, shut up. I know what you're saying. You're saying, I know what this meant. They stay up late. They sleep in the daytime and get up at night. No, darling, it doesn't mean that. It means that you have a balanced life. You go to bed at a decent hour unless you're like me and you sing all night. But I still get up early. What time did you get up this morning? Be honest with me. 7 o'clock, 6 o'clock, 5 till 6. It's getting right down to the nitty gritty. What time? 6. 5:30. Oh, you're the most wonderful, darling. That's what time I got up. You didn't go to bed. You were up till 2, and what time did you get up? Just in time to brush your hair for breakfast. You went to bed at 5:30. This is not what the Bible's talking about. You go to bed and you get up while it is yet dark. Oh, well, I know. Get a grip, Dottie. Get a grip. This 1986, I know what year it is. But my, how we cheat. We're sloppy and lazy, aren't we? Most of us really are. I said us. You notice what I said. Okay, I must move on because I feel eyes staring at me. And provides food for her household. Oh, yes, it said that. I did not write this. This is not the one-eyed chapter of the two-eyed John. This is Proverbs. Provides food for her family, the household. Oh, yes, it gets better. And a portion, get this, for her maidservants. Now, she even served her maidservant. Do you know who's doing all this gabbing up here? This is supposed to be a light in this church. An example. This is Mike's wife. Sandra, would you stand, please? We want to make an example of you. Yes. See her later. She has... No, she isn't sorry. Now you've stacked another sin upon that. You've lied, Sandra. She is not at all sorry. She hates to sew. She hates to cook. And I told you about her sewing machine. It was hers that I used last night. And now she wants a maid servant. Now, I want to show you. I love to pick on people, especially women. Of course, I hate pretty women. Sandra, put a sack on your head. Look what 16 verse says. She considers a field and buys it. Now we're into real estate. Well, of course. That's exactly what it's talking about. Oh, you say, but Dottie, women don't do that. It's too sad. We've been taught that we couldn't be in business. That, it was all given to the men to take care of the business. That we couldn't go find a boutique and buy it without totally turning everything over to our husband. It's good. Let him be the head of your house. Lord knows I believe in that. Mine is sitting over here. He's the biggest fan I have. What do we got over here? Is a dog come in the building or something? A dog that's wanting to get in. Well, just tell him to get a ticket. Well, we don't have to have our husbands have to do everything. Hear what I'm going to say. Our fathers or our sweethearts or whatever. We have a brain too. It may be more to the left than the men's. We may operate more on the left than the men's do, but we have a brain, girls. And we can learn how to take care of business. It's good for us. Like I said, if I had to, I could, because I know I could, but I don't have to. But if I wanted to go out and get into real estate or open a shop or get into the restaurant business, and I really felt that's what I was capable of doing, I'd sit down. Now what's he doing? I would sit down with him and say, this is really what I'd like to do, and I'd like for you to like for me to do it. And agree with me and help me out. But I wouldn't have to just totally have his last word to say, you cannot or you can. You ought to be able to voice your opinions and have something you like to do. Go out and buy you some land. Surprise him. Invest. If you make a lot of money, share it with him. If you lose, don't tell him. Tell him you gave it to the ministry. Ah, you're wonderful. I don't know if you're having a good time or making fun of me. Just keep it up. From her profits, she plants a vineyard. See there? That's what you didn't know that said that. She invests in a field. She starts making money. Then she buys herself a vineyard. Start a winery. No. I didn't say. Who said that? She's the choir director's wife. My God, help us. She's the alcoholic. No. Isn't this good? You didn't know you could laugh about things that's so silly, did you? Okay, now we got profits coming in. Back out on the streets to the clearance sales now. She girds herself with strength. That's joy. Do you know that? And it strengthens her arms. See, when we begin to be prosperous and good at what we're doing, put so much joy and confidence in us that we could feel like we just conquered the world. Isn't that the truth, girls? Voice is getting good. I even like this. I'm doing good today. She perceives, this is one of my favorite verses in here. She perceives that her merchandise is good. Ah! What was that sound you did last night? Who was? Right over here? Yes! She perceives, and we're going to stop there. No. Let me read one more. And her lamp does not go out by night. Oh, yes, that's sex we're talking about here. It is. I'm Cherokee Indian, but looking at some of y'all's faces with these red faces, y'all Cherokee too, aren't you? She perceives that her merchandise is good. Cover your ears, boys. And her lamp does not go out by night. Now, this is where the rubber meets the road. Right here.